Thank you for joining Breakpoint's Transforming the Future Generation with Microsoft in Education series. Breakpoint Technology is a Microsoft Gold partner that focuses on helping customers with business process and data management solutions. Today, we'll be talking about making a class environment. Make classroom tech easier and faster to deploy and manage with a class environment. Keep devices, users, and data safe with intelligent security features. More affordable technology means more students have access to tools that can improve learning outcomes. IT is a critical partner in ensuring success for the students and teachers' learning experience. From choosing and managing class devices, providing infrastructure, and ensuring network security, to less obvious functions like records management, streamlining assignments, and providing detailed analytics, IT is the foundation of every modern classroom. Let's look at a helpful scenario. George is the IT admin for his school. He uses Microsoft Intune for education and School Data Sync to create school-based security groups and keep them up to date. Without these tools, George would spend hours writing complex PowerShell scripts to try to accomplish this. With Autopilot, he can ensure devices are ready for new students and teachers as soon as they arrive. Using Intune for education, George makes classroom tech easier and faster to deploy and manage. Microsoft products and features help administrators make the most of their time by delivering simple, efficient, time-saving solutions. This demo will include the products School Data Sync, Intune for Education, Teams, and Outlook. Sync the school information to O365. School Data Sync setup. School Data Sync, as we'll be calling it SDS, is a free service in Office 365 for education that helps to automate the process of importing and synchronizing student information system data and attributes with Office 365. The first step is to set up School Data Sync by creating a sync profile. This profile will define what data to sync, how to sync it, and provide some configuration options to ensure it syncs properly. In the left navigation, we'll choose Add Profiles. This will bring us to a screen where we can upload a CSV file with all of our school information or connect via an API to school's student information system, seen here as SIS. For this example, we have CSVs that we'll use to upload and create a profile or school. We'll go ahead and name it Pineview. Use the default setting for our CSV and click Start. Here in step 1 of Sync Options, we'll select Existing Users because our students and teachers already have Office accounts. Now we'll upload our CSV files. Note the requirements, and then select Upload once your CSV files have been chosen. Okay. Now we'll leave everything else as default, and we'll choose a date for this to stop syncing at the end of the school year. Once we stop syncing this profile, we'll be given the option to retire the classes associated with this profile. Now we'll move on to the next step. Here in step 2, Teacher Options, we'll choose our domain for our Office accounts. And we'll move on to step 3, Student Options, where we'll do the same thing and choose our Office domain. And move on to step 4, where we review all of our information. And we can click Create Profile. Here we can see that it's setting up. This may take a few minutes, but this completes the walkthrough of SDS setup. School Data Sync helps teachers. School Data Sync. Review the tech class data. School Data Sync helps to set up classes and rosters for the school or district, like the classes seen here in Teacher Kara Coleman's Teams. This saves teachers a ton of time because they do not have to create it by themselves. For each class synced by SDS, it would create an Office 365 group that is given a class mailbox, class calendar, and class SharePoint site. Each group also enables a class teams and OneNote class notebook within each team. Let's review how SDS set up classes for teachers like Kara Coleman, and we'll review her math class in detail to better understand the capabilities and features within each class synced. While in a class team site like this one, clicking the ellipsis next to the title and clicking Manage Team, teachers can view the full list of team members, including students and the instructors. Thanks to SDS, all students were added as members, and the teacher does not need to do anything to complete this roster setup. Navigating back to the general team site channel, we'll see in the top navigation, Posts, where they can have conversations, Files, Class Notebook, Assignments, and Grades. All of these are created for each class team site. Let's look at the Class Notebook. Class notebooks are automatically set up for each class. This notebook provides shared content library spaces, such as collaboration space and content library, where all students have access. They also get individual sections that just teachers and the individual student have access to. All permissions are configured for them based on the synced rosters. Here we are in the teacher's Outlook. As we can see on the left navigation, every synced class includes a class mailbox, which the teacher owns and can use for their classes. If we go look at calendars, then we can also see that each class has a class calendar. These will all be created automatically along with the team sites. In addition, now in SharePoint Online, we can see that there's a dedicated SharePoint Online site for each class synced via the SDS. School Data Sync helps its IT admins. School Data Sync, review the security groups. School Data Sync also helps to set up security groups like all teachers, all students, and school-based security groups. This saves IT admins time because they don't have to create or manage memberships. These security groups make setting up administrative policy and configurations in Office 365 super easy and fast. We'll navigate to groups from the left navigation, and we'll look at just the security groups. Here are the security groups that were created by SDS, and they can be used in the configuration of group-based licensing, application access through conditional access policy, group and team creation policy, and many others. These groups can also be used to make device management easy when configuring MDM policy or Intune for education. Now let's take a look at the Office 365 groups that were created by SDS for each synced class. Each of these are provided a class SharePoint site, class mailbox, class calendar, and class team site. If we go ahead and select one of the classes and look at the members, we can see its owners and members. As you can see, SDS added Kara Coleman as a teacher/owner, as well as her co-teacher and the system admin. And it also added all 25 students in the class as members. This roster will update via SDS as it changes in the student information system. Group management, Intune for education. Create custom rule-based groups. Group setup will use data that SDS populated. You can leverage the data that SDS adds to AAD to create more granular dynamic groups, like a dynamic group with automatically managed membership containing only the 6th graders at a school or all the 6th graders in your district. SDS creates high-level groups for all members in each of your schools based on student information system data, including groups containing just the students and the teachers at each school. Using Intune, you can push apps and settings to your groups so students and teachers have the right tools on their devices to be productive. We'll also be looking at Express Configuration, which allows IT admins to quickly and easily configure a group. Express Configuration guides you through picking the right apps and settings for a group and suggests defaults for key settings to get customers up and running quickly. I've navigated to the Admin Center to access Intune for Education. While in Intune for Education, I'm going to navigate to Groups, and then select Create Group. And I'm going to name this one Pineview 6th Graders. And I want this group to be dynamic, so I can automatically add and remove users or devices in these groups. Here you can see the difference between selecting devices or students. And I want students who go to school at Pineview Middle School, who are in grade 6. And here I can see a list of those that meet this criteria. And I want to create group. As you can see, this can take some time. Now I'm going to launch Express Configuration, which I can do here from the dashboard or here from the left navigation. I'm going to choose the group that I just created, Pineview 6th Graders. And here I can make decisions about what kind of apps I would like them to have and be pushed towards them. From here, I can view user experience and make decisions about things that I would like to block or allow. I also would like to make decisions about Microsoft Edge, which comes automatically. I don't want them to have developer tools. I also have the option to stop them from being able to download any apps that I did not push towards them. Here I can view the decisions that I've made as well as suggested defaults. And when that looks good, I can click Done and I'm finished. I hope you enjoyed this presentation in our Transforming the Future Generation with Microsoft in Education series. We'd love the opportunity to help you in your digital journey. Please reach out to us at info@breakpoint.technology or give us a call.